morning.
Morning, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm on board.
Just two, me and my baby. You're welcome to peek your head through there.
Got enough seashells there?
I don't think so, no. Hey, so people told me that the drug traffickers from Mexico will like go through the beach on mules. Is that true?
The what?
On mules, like bringing drugs on mules?
No, that's what they call them, mules.
That's what they call
the guys carrying.
Oh, the actual guys are called mules?
Yeah.
Oh, I was envisioning like an animal. Oh, that's funny. Well, I'd been camping there since Friday, so I heard all the good stories.
You didn't see any mules?
Well, not unless they're really good at sneaking past me, but I figured they wouldn't be that brave during a full moon. I don't know. A lot of light.
Right.
Anyways, thank you.
Be safe.
Oh, I guess I'm in park. Have a good one. That was hilarious. So they just basically nodded their heads that no and like I don't know or something and laughed. Okay, so I've been camping at the Boca State Park, something like that. It's the farthest end in Texas, Brownsville Beach that hits up to, oh, there's the border wall. Maybe this is about dying. I'm turning. That was the wall. The wall doesn't go all the way out to the ocean. And anyways, I came here 3 years ago, whenever it was, I think 3-ish years ago. And I camped right next to Mexico, where you can see Mexico. There's just a river that separates Mexico from the United States, and it all my seashells that they're talking about, they go all the way across. My boots are on top of one. Anyways, I camped there and they told me not to because it's dangerous, whatever. So I only did it a couple nights and not the third night or whatever it was. Exactly, I can't remember. Oh, we're in Brownsville city limits. Nice. Well, this time I was even closer to the river, which is the most epic, best spot because now I have a baby. Last time I came, I did not have a baby. And so, you know, if he sees the cars, of course he's afraid and backs off or whatever. But it's kind of hard to hear the cars with the ocean. And it's just a lot more relaxing for me if I don't have to worry about cars so much. And not there was tons of cars because there wasn't this weekend, bizarrely. Because it's like perfect there right now. But, guess I should look at maps and figure out where I'm going. Anyways, I'm so scattered because I've been dry fasting for, this would be, I don't know, let's say 3.5 days. I need ice, but anyways, we'll get it in a minute. Been dry fasting for 3.5 days, so I'm a little bit spacey and scattered, but just very slightly. So anyways, I was laying out there at that spot where it's super chill. There's Border Patrol, what's up, fellas? And a sheriff came up to me, a lady sheriff, and she warned me that that was a very dangerous spot, and look over there, did you know that was Mexico? And I lied and I said I didn't, just because I was curious to see what she would say to me about it. And she told me that there's very, very bad guys, and they will come up and threaten me, and they do really terrible bad guy stuff. And when I asked her for like, oh really, like what kind of terrible bad guy stuff, and she's like, just it's really bad, and she, I don't know, didn't answer my question, and I didn't press too much. And I said, okay, so, you know, is it cool if I camp here, on camp here? And she's like, well, there is a limit. You can only camp here for a certain amount of time. For some reason, she thought I wanted to live there forever. I guess she picked up on my vibe of a reality. Yes, I do want to live there forever. But I was like, nah, just for the weekend. And I reassured her that I'd move around the corner. Because she's like, oh, well, you know, you're welcome to camp right here, but the big bad danger guys, you know. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I totally hear you, and I will definitely move a little farther away, which I did, because I'm not trying to pick a fight with Border Patrol or the sheriffs. And to be honest, like, them coming up to me constantly, if I were to stay there, they might, telling me about, you know, oh, danger, this and that, just kind of a vibe kill on my relaxation, which was the main point of, like, everything I do in life. So, of course, I just moved, no big deal. I was maybe planning on moving anyways, just because the shore to the cliffy thing was a little close, and I didn't know how high the tide went in that particular location, and I'd rather not have to worry about that while I'm trying to sleep, because, you know, I don't like my relaxation interrupted in any portion of my day for any given reason. So it was valid to move, and where I moved was maybe a mile or two. What in the actual fuck are you doing, dude? Sorry, that guy was like maybe gonna go in front of me. Like, that was not even close to appropriate. Freaked me out a little bit. Anyways, so I moved, and then the next day a fellow came and talked to me, and he assured me he was the expert and everything, and he warned me about the guys coming through on mules. Like, I swear he meant actual mules, but the Border Patrol is like, that's what they call the guys that come through. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So I just thought that was hilarious, because I was like, I don't see any mule poop or mule tracks. Like, it doesn't seem legit to me. And then if guys are coming through, they're very quiet. And like I said to the Border Patrol, that I figured they're not going to be coming through this weekend because there's a full moon, it's all lighted up, and they just were like basically thinking I'm retarded, because maybe they know that they come through and they let them, because why? There's like 6 Border Patrol right there. Like, you can't have Border Patrol just chilling on the beach and shit. Like, come on. It's kind of obvious that things are not as we're being told. That's all. But I stayed there from Friday afternoon till Monday morning, which is today right now. And it was a super epic adventure. And if I didn't leave right in the morning, I would have stayed another day. And I would have kept staying forever. It's that amazing. At the beach, relaxing and just super chilling. Yesterday I helped a couple of people who were stuck. One I actually physically helped get unstuck a couple of times, because the first time I got them unstuck, they went and then they stopped and then they got stuck again. I'm like, no dude, like, you haul butt to the freaking packed sand. But no, this ding dong, love you, I'm sorry, you're a young fellow, stops, and I'm like, oh, Okay, well hopefully it'll be as easy to get them out this time as it was last time. So I put my traction thingies under their wheels, and this time it did not work out as planned. So we dug and anyways, it was a fun party, and finally we used my rope to get a truck to pull them out because I just have a little van that itself gets stuck if I go to stupid areas like they did. So don't be stupid in the sand. Drive where it's packed unless you have four-wheel drive, and even still they get stuck too. So I'm playing. Okay, so that's the end of my Border Patrol adventure, unless I don't know, for some reason I think of something else I want to say about it. But that was 3 years in the making adventure. Okay, peace out. Love ya. Mwah.